Yeah, I feel like we're in a little bit of the chicken phase now, right? Where it seems like Boeing and the union kind of, slowed down interaction, cut off interaction. I think a federal mediator is calling them back now to try to help resolve the strike. But I feel like it's been a couple weeks here. The union rejected Boeing's two offers, and I think what's going on now is that both sides kind of want to uh, let some time lapse here and let the other side think about their position and how firm they are in it. And so, to me, it seems like that probably means there's still a couple more weeks of impasse left because I think folks are trying to figure out how desperate the other side is.
When you said chicken, that's what you meant, right? Like who's going to blink first?
You
That kind of
got
thing.
it. Yep. We're driving down the road,
I mean,
directly
it
at
seems
each
like
other, trying to
though,
figure out.
yeah, who's going to do it? When
Yeah.
it seems like though the union still holds all the cards. Like, has that scenario changed? Because that also then dictates the chicken.
So, agreed. I don't think that's changed at all, right? I still see Boeing as really the party that really needs to get the workers back to work, start generating cash, so they don't have to go to the capital markets and raise money via either equity or debt, which I think either way kind of hurts. Maybe equity hurts less, but it dilutes the current shareholders. So I still feel like that, but it doesn't mean that Boeing doesn't have any time. Uh, and like I said, now what they're doing is they've pushed the union past its last pay date. I understand that October 1st was when healthcare fell away as well for the union members. And so now, Boeing's going to, I think, make them feel some of that pain of not having a paycheck and having to pay healthcare out of pocket and, see if the union is really, ready for the long haul here. And so it's in the military, I guess we call it sort of prepping the battlefield, right? It's kind of each side, I think, is pushing the other to the point where it's starting to get painful, and now they're trying to figure out who's got to blink. I still think the union has the upper hand, but I guess we'll see here. We'll see if they save enough money, Alden.